What's up, y'all? It's Kid Fabolous here, rocking with RealTalkNewYork.net. Soul Tape was inspired by, the first freestyle I did, Over the Devil in a New Dress, beat by Kanye West, and I kind of felt like I don't rap over those kind of, beats as much, and I felt like it would be something new for me to do. The challenge for me is really, doing stuff that I haven't done before, and raising the bar and evolving as an artist. So, what I wanted to do was, grab up some soul beats or some beats with some samples and make a tape out of it. And that's what birthed the Soul Tape. The inspiration from the cover was something that was symbolic, but without showing my face, and everybody knows the legendary Apollo Theater, so we wanted to put it in a legendary heading, and that's where that cover came from. And you see the line of people, so it looks like something that people are paying attention to and want to, are entertained by and want to see.
So what's some artists you work with on the tape?
We worked with Trey Songz. We worked with Lloyd Banks, Vado, The Usual Suspects, Red Cafe, Paul Kane, Freck Billionaire, who just came home, and a new prospect by the name of Broadway. That's been working with the family and Street Family, and you're gonna hear a lot from him this year. He's got a couple dope joints on there. Soul Tape.
Well, look at her be on the tape.
Look at her. I don't know. What do y'all think? I think it's not in the vein of the tape, but a lot of people was telling me that they love the record, and it could be a bonus joint at the end of the tape. So, I'll let y'all comments tell me if it should be on the tape or if I should put it off, and just leave it separate from the Soul Tape.
So how did that record come about?
That record came about because me and Neo and Ryan have been talking previously about doing a album, kind of the best of both worlds kind of thing, where me and Neo would be the artists, and also Ryan Leslie would be involved, and he'd do the production and also jumping in on some joints as well. Aside from that, we started talking about doing something to build that, to see how it would sound and build that anticipation for it, and the Killing Them remix became that record to showcase what our talents would look like together. Of course, it's a joint that was already out, and it complimented women, so it was more directed for the women on this joint, and it's just more vibe too, like it has a slower vibe, sexy summer kind of vibe. And Sorry Fellas, it wasn't really aimed at you guys, and I didn't go heavy on the bars on this one. Hopefully they can see that and just respect it for what it is. The new website, myfabulouslife.com, we're relaunching that, and it's gonna pick up right where it left off. Still bringing that fly lifestyle stuff to you, from everywhere, from fashion to cars to gadgets to, ladies to music to just lifestyle, all around fly lifestyle, and I want to bring that to you and be a part of that. So it should be up in a couple days. The mixtape, you'll be able to download the tape, hit the link from myfabulouslife.com as well.
So when can we expect Loso's Way 2?
Loso's Way 2 is going to be, of course, more great music, but I'm looking at the subtitle of Loso's Way 2 is Rise to Power. So I'm more or less trying to evolve the music and make it feel bigger, so that's where I'm at, the evolution of my music, and not coming off where I was at, but like coming off from that and continuing to go up. So that's what I'm looking at with Loso's Way too. Is just making a bigger project, you know, and a bigger musical impact. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be shooting another movie for that one too.
Um, you know, I got a couple phone calls for some actors. Denzel hit me, and you know, Brad Pitt hit me, and they was kind of like, "Yo, chill out, man. You know, you're coming in our lane. Stay in your bopping ass lane now." Yeah, so they were like, you know, I don't know. I'm completely joking, all that other dumb shit, but I'm thinking about, you know, doing something where we get, you know, that movie aspect, cause Loso's Way comes from Carlito's Way, you know, from the movie. So I always want to bring in some kind of movie aspect, but I'm just not sure how I'm gonna do it yet.